All right, we are going to start with the problem 2,163 divided by 3. Which way do you want to solve it first? I want you to raise your hand if you want to solve it with pictures first. Okay? Raise your hand if you want to solve it with numbers first in that box method, that place value box. All right, we're going to solve it both ways, so don't get excited. But we'll solve it with the picture way first. It's okay. All right, so I'm going to start with 2,100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tens and 3 ones. And how many circles do I need to draw?
3.
3, because there are going to be 3 groups. All right, now, remember yesterday when we talked about if I put 1 in each group, how many did I use?
Yes.
And then if I put 2 in each group, then if I put 3 in each group. What did I call it whenever I wrote those numbers down? What were they called? What is it called whenever I write those numbers? Yes, sir?
Multiples.
My multiples. I'm going to go ahead and write my multiples down the side over here on my paper, just so I have them. So if I give 1 to each group, I use 3. 2 would be how many? Would I use? 6. Then what?
9.
Then what?
12.
Keep going.
15. 18. 21. 24. 27. 30.
All right. And we only have to go up to that where it's times 10. Because if I've got more than that, I could have made a group before. Okay? So, if I have 2 $1,000 bills, can I share that equally with 3 people?
No.
No! What? In my first place value? So what do I need to do?
Trade.
Trade, what do you mean? Yes, ma'am. All right, so I'm going to take these 2,000s and trade them for 20 hundreds. Huh. Now I got to draw all those 20 hundreds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So, now, can I make a hypothesis? Can I make a guess on how many do you think I'm going to be able to put into each of those circles? How many hundreds do I have here?
21.
21. So remember yesterday we talked about putting your finger on the first one that's bigger than 21? How many numbers are above it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I think I'm going to be able to put 7 in each circle, but let's just check. Let's do it like we have no idea. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Was I right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Were there 7 in each circle? Yes, indeed. It is just like our multiplication chart. Now, if I used all 21 of these, do I have anything that I need to exchange for tens? No. How many tens do I have?
6.
I have 6 tens. So I'm going to go ahead and separate those out. If I have 6 of them, how many do you think I can put in each of my circles? 2. Let's check just to make sure. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, look, it worked. Now, do I have any leftover tens?
No.
No. So, I don't have to bring any into my ones place. I'll have to go and exchange them. So, how many ones do I have?
3.
3. So, how many do you think I'm going to be able to put in each circle? 1, 2, 3. Ta-da! So, how did you decide 721? I heard a couple of people say 721. How did you know that? Yes, sir. There were 700s, 2 tens, 1 1 in each of these circles. So how could I check my work?
By multiplying.
Multiplying. What am I going to multiply?
721 times 3.
Okay. 721 times 3. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 7 is 21. Now, is there another way I could check this? How? What? My box method, my place value method. So, if you solve this problem 2 ways, that counts as solving and checking. So, thousands, hundreds, tens, ones. I have 2 thousands, 100, 6 tens, 3 ones, divided by 3. So, if I have 2 thousands, the first multiple that's bigger than 2 is what? 3. So how many numbers are above it? 0. If I have 2, I don't have any way to share that with 3 people. I have 2 thousands. I can't share that with 3 people. What do I need to do? So how many did I use? 0. So how many are left over? 2. So if I have 2 thousands, I need to bring them over into my hundreds place. What do I need to do to bring it into my hundreds place? I have to break it, and so how many am I going to have? I'm going to have the 20 that I brought over plus the one I already had. It's 21. So it's the first multiple that's bigger than 21. 24, put your finger on it. How many are above it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I put 7 in each group, how many did I use? 7 times 3 is 21. Guys, this right here, 3 times 7 is 21. So how many are left over? 0. So whenever I bring it over into my tens place, I have none to bring. First multiple that's bigger than 6 is 9. So how many are above it? 2. So how many did I use? 6. How many are left? 0. So I have none to bring over to my ones place. If I have 3, how many can I give each of those 3 circles? I can only give 1. The first multiple that's bigger than 3 was that 6, and I only had 1 number above it. So how many did I use? 3. So how many do I have left over?
0.
Hey, look. 721 again. I am super sure that this answer is right because I solved it with pictures. I checked it with multiplication, and I even solved it again. I used a different strategy to solve that long division. That makes me super confident in my answer. Yes, ma'am.
If you look at the bottom, your number is basically the estimate of your number that you're dividing.
That's true that time. It's not always true. It may not always be true, but if I rounded that number, yes. That is what I would end up with. Very good.